if you were going to give out a resource for someone and say, hey, go here to learn more information, or here's some of like our top 2 or 3 things that we really like, where would you want to send the coaches so that if they wanted to try things for themselves, or if they wanted to recommend things for other people, where would you want them to go so that they have this high quality, high recommended thing that you personally know works?
The product that I've been using lately, and again, it's just because I need to get my gut aligned without eating some foods that I know are going to do it. So there's a product out there called Edge that we like a lot. Edge, I got to be on my edge. So go to edgeforcoaches.com. Just check it out. A lot of videos on there about science and whatnot. We're science geeks. That's a big thing for Concetta and I. Is our daughter's a doctor, so we're very uptight about these things. We get all the science behind everything. And the guy, Dr. Sean Talbot's the guy who was the formulator for this, and we just fell in love with the guy. So that's my favorite. I use edgeforcoaches.com. That's my recommendation.
Yeah. Well, and I love the fundamental pack as well, which then syncs, cognitive health with gut health and the central nervous system all together again. Because right now we're finding that we're eating foods and the brain is not really on speed with we're done eating, and now we need to have that food moved over and we have to eliminate, and we have to keep the nutrients. So that's what it helps you get that whole system back on track again. Cognitive health, gut health, and the central nervous system all in sync again. So I love that, because I feel like that's the foundation of just about anything moving forward cellularly.
Yeah, keep it basic. Get something that is going to work on the gut biome. Get something is going to, an appreciable boost in your dopamine, an appreciable jump in your serotonin. Look at the stats. Get those stats down. You want to make sure you're taking something that's actually going to make the big boost. And guys, if nothing else, do not let cultural conditioning stop you or your client from getting somewhere. Shane's story was so perfect that he was conditioned to putting ketchup on everything, and it might not have been cultural, but it might have been within his family. Now, he just the way they are now. And what makes me think about that is think about the first time you tasted alcohol. 99% of people, the first time they taste alcohol, think it tastes horrible. But cultural conditioning says we drink when we're 21 when we go out to dinner, or that's part of going to college. So think about all the things like Shane said. Taking foods out of your diet that are bad for you is going to be a little tough in the beginning, but 6 months later, your body will not want it anymore. Your brain. Okay, guys, your brain's only job is to keep you alive. Period. There is one job for the human brain, and that is to keep you alive. So that's why we hoard fat, because your brain knows that if you got stuck on a desert island, you got to live on fuel if you can't eat. So we hoard body fat. Body fat is incredibly hard to burn because our brain knows it's the most bioavailable fuel source, and it's got 9 calories per gram instead of 4 for proteins and carbohydrates. Twice the power comes from fat. So your brain does everything it can to hoard fat. That's why we all stay fat. In case you guys didn't know, that's why everybody stays fat, because your brain wants you to be. But your brain does it. Cooling, heating. When you're moving blood in and out of your extremities. All of that is just your brain trying to keep you alive. Part of that is your brain telling you not to put in poison. And just because it's not arsenic does not mean it's not poison. Poison to you might be gluten. Poison to you might be dairy. Poison to you might be ketchup. Poison to you might be vodka. Whatever it is, your body will have a gut, pun intended, a gut reaction instantly, because your brain is doing everything in its power to keep you alive and healthy. So observe those things. Don't let cultural conditioning force you to eat, to drink, to sleep, to do anything that your brain is telling you is wrong for you.
I would just like to jump in and just say, habits are just that, and habits can be changed. And so I'm going to encourage you, even if it's something small that you begin with, to get that body moving. And I feel like that's so important today, that even if you showed up for a group fitness class and you can only last 10 to 15 minutes in the beginning, it's important that you keep going back and you keep showing up. And I promise you that once you get through those first 30 days, that 10 or 15 minutes is going to double in time, or even triple in time. and then your body is going to look forward to it. So you don't need to jump right in and go to the gym and spend an hour and a half there all in the beginning, right? Just do it in small increments, small changes. I like to look at life as making 2 millimeter shifts to create healthier habits. And so I'm going to keep encouraging you, whatever that is for you, the exercise and the movement, just start off slow and keep doing it continuously day after day.